Hey guys, welcome to day two of the 13 days of Halloween, and today we're reviewing a movie called Lady in White. This is a classic movie. It's also a Halloween movie, believe it or not. The film is set literally from pretty much October 31st into most of November. The story is really cool, and as you can see here, the cover tells you a lot. If you can get a good look and pause, you'll be able to read that. But basically, you have this movie come out, and it's with this author coming home and he visits the grave of somebody and he starts telling this story. Well, it turns out in his background, he's actually visiting the grave of a girl he met when she was already dead, this spirit. And the spirit becomes attached to him a little bit and things start happening. He even at one point in the film dies. There's a murder mystery happening. It even makes a song that you normally wouldn't think of being creepy absolutely creepy as hell, especially with the context of this movie. But it's got a lot going for it. You have actual ghosts, you have Halloween, you have um oh god, you have a murder mystery, you have period piece of the 1960s with the civil rights and everything. You have all this stuff. Now, I've seen some people who are like, we should for racial point of views, go in and delete entire parts of this movie. I don't think so. If anything, we should leave it in and showing what time was like back then. And also because it's a major part of the story. I don't want to spoil what happens, but let's just say after what happens to this kid, it's kind of a big deal. The movie is really well done, and eventually everything comes to a head. We start to see more stuff. Now, to be fair, the visual effects are actually still holding up pretty well even to this day. And unfortunately, it took a while to get this because this movie was hard to find. Even like a DVD was like almost $20. And in this case, what I got was like the ultimate edition of the film. As you can see there are actually two discs to this film. And on disc two, as you can read right there, is both another edition of the movie, an extended director's cut, and the original theatrical cut. And I'm watching right now the director's cut. I have three versions of this movie to watch. I had to just pick one and go for it. Three. Three freaking versions. Wow. Sometimes more is too much. But either way, with this movie, it's good. It actually is done very well. There's actually quite a few special features. It's actually good. Um, the murder mystery, how they've done, and one of the best sequences in the movie, in my opinion, has to be the first sequence when he first sees the ghosts and stuff, and he gets locked by these bullies into this cupboard, into this closet in his classroom. And this is also how he eventually meets the murderer for the first time. He doesn't know who it was, and he eventually sees the haunting activity, which is like a repeat. It's like a replay of what happened. As you can see here, like I said, he's coming home. So let's see if we can't cut to that sequence. I did check ahead. See here? There's our dude who's going to get blamed for all of this. And like I said, part of that racial bullshit. I mean, I get people not wanting to talk about that stuff, but it doesn't always help. I do like the fact that he is wearing this vampire mask. And it looks very similar to, at least a little bit, to like the vampire mask we see in Trick or Treat. A little different, but also, yet it fits in with that time period right there very well. So, pretty cool. DTS 5.1 master audio. 2 hour film, by the way, so it's not like I would recommend this to be a quick film. And he gets in there, and it sort of happens around midnight and stuff. And I think there's also a story of this ghost happening and stuff. And like I said, the visual effects are very good. They're also dated, but they are very good for what they are. Look here. Yeah, like that's not creepy enough. Oh, this is happening after. Like I said, here's the killer, which means yeah. Sorry. I still love how they did this. And if you could hear the sound effects, you would understand why the scene is like so cool, powerful, and like holy shit. And why the kid is literally like ready to shit his pants. And even though that was probably right there done practically, it just works so well because you can actually hear something falling from him and going into the grate during the repeat. So yeah, and then we come back. And there she is, all transparent and stuff. This must have been one hell of a shoot, by the way, for this team to pull off, and it just works so well. And like I said, that one song that appears in this is like gets creepy as hell. Yes. This movie, both being set on Halloween when it starts, a near death experience, this murder mystery, all of this other stuff that happens, and even the revelation of who the killer is all so very good. Again, I can't spoil the ending or too much more, or you won't want to watch it. It's a damn good film. Like I said, good visual effects. You find out even more later on in the film of what's going on. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's pretty shocking. And since it's like multiple versions of this film, there's plenty to see. Now, unfortunately, well, I know most people are not going to be able to get a hold of all three versions of the film in this. You can still at least rent or find the Blu-ray standard or DVD, but it is kind of proving to be a hard film to find. This particular version is from MGM, Shot Factory, and Scream Factory. Those two companies. They do a good job with a lot of those movies. I recommend it. This is a good movie. It's well made. It's well done. It's got good sequences. Sorry, no audio again, but hey, I got to deal with what I got to deal with. Plus, this probably helps out, with YouTube not striking my channel down or anything too. So uh, start praying for me. And again, like and subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and I'll see you on the next episode of Halloween. And remember, Sam's watching. He's always watching.